I'm from Simsbury, Connecticut, which is where Scott O'Neill is from. I went to school at Hamilton College, which, if I'm recommending someone to try to have a professional baseball career, that is not the place I would have someone go. I played baseball in 5-degree weather. I got my bachelor's in sales from CEB, which is one of the most incredible places you can. And I got my master's of sports management at Teambo. I left the NBA League office for an opportunity to help start that D-League team in Erie, Pennsylvania, which led to an opportunity with an indoor lacrosse team, an expansion team in Boston. That led to an opportunity in women's pro soccer, which was one of my most favorite years that I've had in sports, which led to the opportunity to be the first director for the National Sales Center for Major League Soccer. I got the opportunity to go to the Columbus Crew, and where I spent two of my absolute favorite years in the sports industry were spent in Columbus, Ohio with the Columbus Crew. The bulk of what I did was the traditional 2 to 3 day come into market, do the sales training. I also did some long-term consulting and worked with a few teams on a more long-term basis in terms of a lot of it being culture and structure. And then every once in a while I dabbled in recruiting. Transaction opportunities. So if you're not taking advantage of that, you are literally losing. So obviously we'll keep extending this as long as people are here, and we'll run it through noon tomorrow. The expression we use around here all the time is game respects game, right? If someone sees that I'm persistent and I believe there's value in my product, then I believe they will think it's worth their time to have that meeting. So I'm a big believer in game respects game. We're gonna have to go out there and really earn their business. So what are we doing right now to make sure that we are earning it? Rudy is my 5-year-old pup who I got in Minnesota during my time with the National Sales Center, and has now made it from Minnesota to Ohio to Connecticut to Texas. I was born a Yankees fan. I was born a Celtics fan. I was born a New York Giants fan, but I chose Tottenham. I think it's so cool that I can wake up in the morning and root for Tottenham. The Bayern Munich supporters are also in the bar, so the Bayern Munich supporters can be there. We can have some shouts at each other, and then everyone can go home, put orange on, and go root for the Houston Dynamo that night.